Yeah. No vacancy, no vacancy. Turn it up, turn it up. Oh yeah. No vacancy. Hear me now. Hey. I wake up in the morning. I make an early track sing. But of me don't seek it. Because the youth they need feeding. But everywhere you go, it's no vacancy. They must see why we coming to rugby. And everywhere you go, it's no vacancy. So tell me how we are going to feed the picnic. Say I'm not try, me not try. But I just get to apply. Applying to the factory. I man clothes look so shabby. And then the people just watch me. Cause everywhere you go, it's no vacancy. They must say, wow, we coming to run. And everywhere you go, it's no vacancy. So tell me how we are going to feed the people. Woyoy, woyoy, woyoy. No vacancy. Next shot, I want to
Bless up, Sugar.
Yeah, man, bless up every time, you know.
Yeah. Give thanks to welcome us in Youthman Production.
Youth promotion, you know, the home of the youth from a long time, you know. Way back in 79, you know. People like Liquor John, Tristan Palmer, Tony Tough, Rod Taylor, you know, coming up to Junior Reed, Tennessee Integrity, Young Bowler, Garden Silk, you know.
Yeah.
Tony Rebel, Everton Blender, name them. All enough youth start right here, you know.
True.
Yeah.
That's true. And you start also very young in the music. And 15,
Yeah, yes.
when you were 15, you recorded your first song?
Yeah, I was like maybe 13, 14 when I was in the African Brothers with Tony Tough and Derek Howard, Eric Buttons, we call him. You know, I was going to school in second form, you know, down at Delamere Avenue, you know, because we are from the Maxfield Park area in Kingston, you know. And it's a place where, you know, people like Jano came from, you know, Bob Andy, you know, famous people like that, Earl Chinna Smith, and Soul Syndicate Band who had a great part in kicking off our career, you know. You know, a musical corner.
So you know all of them from that time?
Yeah, man, from you days, man, the Mighty Diamonds, we used to walk, Tabby Diamond and Diamonds, we used to audition together on Orange Street, walk with our guitar, you know, go root beers and, you know, sing a little song and them say, okay, next week, and, you know, so as African Brothers, we recorded for people like Rupe Edwards, you know, recorded for people like Joe Coxon, you know, Jimmy Radway, Mike Run Music, which was instrumental in putting out the African Brothers first. Give thanks to Mike Johnson, you know, who had faith in us to put us out, you know, and Tony, you know, Ronnie Burke, people like that in the early days. Mike Run Music, you know. So that was how it all started right there, you know. Coming from the ghetto of Maxfield Park. Never gonna give job and things like that. There's so much history, you know, because I remember Big Youth was the first person that gave me a guitar to play, Big Youth.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I grew up in a ghetto where it was guns, man, you know. And from the day I got that guitar, nobody wanted to give me no guns again. They wanted to say, oh, that's my singer, you know. And he told me that this guitar is Dennis Brown guitar, you know. So every time I see him, I try to remind him, say, yeah, man, but I said, you should take the credit.
You should take what?
The credit. Like, you know, people like that, Daddy Uri, when Sturgill started, we was the first singer that me and Barry Brown and that sound, you know. There's so much history, man, you know, in the thing.
Yeah, especially during that time,
Yeah,
every
because
artist...
we were really dancehall artists. We didn't come to the church like I sing in the choir and all that. We didn't come like that. We was like dancehall. Like from the day we were born, we were singing Jumping the Fence, trying to get to the mic, trying to, you know, making songs, singing off Delroy Wilson, you know, singing off Dennis Brown, the great Dennis Brown, you know, inspired us all too, right? You know, Ken Booth was a good inspiration for me, Alton Ellis. And I used to listen a lot of foreign music too, like, you know, the great Nat King Cole, you know, say Johnny Mathis, you know, Sam. In Jamaica, we were open to so much music. Studio One used to distribute Motown, so we know every Motown song. You know, we have a sound of Philadelphia, Stack, you know what I'm saying? You know, Mercury, name it, that, you know. There's so much. We were forced to listen to Jim Reeves, Patty Page, Doris Day. So it's like, yeah, Tom Jones, even if you never want to listen to them.
After this group, you decided to make your own career.
Yeah, well, the group was like more roots and culture, because in that group I did my first song I lead was Youths of Today and the African Brothers, and then there were people like Meritone, and there was a club called VIP Club, and we used to try and go sing there. But the thing is that the people, them rather the American kind of thing, like Barry Saman, young Barry Saman, singing soul kind of song and things. So our music started to get a fight, because we are singing about Rasta, We live in a world of sorrow, just wishing for a better tomorrow. People don't want to hear that, so like it was hard for us. So we decided that, we'll go solo. And I love Studio One so much, because I used to be a selector, you know first box boy carrying boxes for sound system, then becomes a selector, and then I used to play a lot of Studio One rhythms. So I used to make songs to these rhythms long time ago. So when the group split up, I decided I'd go Studio One and try to revise rhythm from Alton Ellis, Ken Booth, Dennis Brown, the Heptones. It was my idea to do that. And so started rhythms. Not everybody sing a rhythm, but that was the first attempt. Don't put interest in vanity, never give job, live loving. The first album from Studio One that rebirth of Rocksteady.
Yeah.
So it all started there with Live Loving album when I went to Studio One like in the early 70s. So Coxon.
So how was it like in the studio with Sis Coxon?
Yeah, well, I was an innovator. I went there with ideas, and I went there to get ideas. I worked with Freddie McGregor, Baga, Walker, Pablo Black, the Silver Tones, you know, Carlton and the Shoe, Imagine Art, like Jennifer Lara, God rest her soul. And it was just a family going through hard times, struggle, hard time music, but the money wasn't important at the time. It was just to say what we want and put out what was inside of us coming from the ghetto. Come in, man, seeing? So I went there with the idea to go over rhythm. So everybody started to go back on these rhythms. So Studio One was fresh again. I was the last singer at Studio One, like Dennis Brown, Sugar Mine, and that's it. After that, living in Studio One, it was nice at the end because we left without nothing and no compensation for no music, no publishing, no nothing. So it was all desperate to start something for ourselves. So I checked. Some guy in the ghetto gave me $800, because they say I was so sad. Well, one month, I said nothing is happening, just Studio One is not working out. They wanted to sign me for $1,500, and they want to give me $500 first, because when I went to Studio One, I only signed 1 year. I stayed there for like 4 years, 5 years, without being on a contract, just wanting to be there, and not getting no money and having a hard time. And everybody thinks you're a star because the music is out there and the kids are struggling, and suffering. So with the help of that little money and Ernest Smith and the Soul Syndicate Band, God bless them. Because if it wasn't for them, maybe I would be where I am today, right? And they was the band that played on our corner, and we used to go watch them rehearse. So I went to Chinese Smith and said, boy, things is rough, I want to make an album, I have no money, and I don't know what to do. And he said, don't worry, man. And they came and made me Ghettoology, my first self-produced album. It was a big hit in England, released on Children Records. I had my first hit, River Jordan. The first song I put out was a hit, and Black Roots label started right there.
Tell the girl, baby. I don't mind when you say that you go. I just don't want to mother long. Yeah. And I don't mind when you say that you're going. Well, tell me why. I just don't want to be alone. You know what that is? And I don't care if we share only moments a day, ladies. I just don't want to be alone. Why? I'd rather love needed or depending on to give the love I can give. you're gone, sexy lady, when you're gone, I just don't wanna be. But you up to. Alone in a crowd, all of a sudden, I'm daydreaming. Just like this. Daydreaming. There you are. The guy next to me has his girl on his arm. My arms are empty. It's a lover's rock thing. You gotta get the swing out. And I really feel when the girl that you love say yes, she loves you. Feel deep, like I tell you. But it's too fair when there's love everywhere, and yet there's none for me. You know this song, what though? Some nights, yeah, and go through it. Some nights, yeah, all the baby. Some nights, yeah, there is sunshine in your life. Oh, my life is always filled with rain. Rain, fall. Yeah. So why do you just suddenly every time you are
How do you choose your name?
My name, like what name?
Sugar Minott.
People call me that. I used to be a goalkeeper. I used to be famous in football, Jamaican soccer. And they used to call me Sugar. And from I was small, you know, my first record came out with Lincoln Minor. That's my real name. And nobody knew it was me. So then I went to Sir Cox and tell him, look, people call me Sugar, and they say it's not me on the record, so you have to put Sugar Minor. So then the next record had Sugar Minor. Because that was my nickname as a boy, playing football. And so I went to England, you know, early 80s. I had one of the biggest hit, good thing going, started the Lovers Rock with a song called This Is Lovers Rock. You know, people like Winston Ray, Carl Thompson, all those people start making, you know, getting involved in Jackie Me too. I took Jackie Me to England, and it was just another chapter of great music. Easy Street Studio, the first studio, the original studio for Lovers Rock, which we did the first record in there because it was like a punk rock studio, and we went in searching for studio to do music in England, you know, because those times, if you do a song in England, you have to send it back to Jamaica to get it pressed for people not knowing that it was made there because they wouldn't buy it. You know, when we went there and we found studio in England, we made songs that people loved, and it didn't matter if it came from Jamaica. You know, and that was at Lovers Rock here, where you have Sandra Cross, come up, you have, you know, Louisa Marks, Investigated, yeah, and we discovered you like Mafia and Fluxy. You know, so that's a whole chapter again of, you know, moving the music, because in Jamaica, when I used to try to make songs, like slow songs or lover songs, they'd say, nah, man, you got to reggae that, vamp that. So when I went to England, it was a time that I could experiment in my music, and enough star rise up on it. There's you like Alan Weeks, you know, Kenrick, you that get famous and play with like Ernest Wrangling to the world, you know, simple kids that was in England, and they started a whole revolution called Lovers Rock. Harold Dunkley, you know, Gregory Isaac, Dennis Brown was a great part of that too. So that was a, you know, whole chapter again. They have the New York chapter, the Wackies, Bullwackies days, you know, when we went to New York, when like Bullwackies was the first reggae studio in New York. There was another chapter, I did an album called Wicked I Go Feel It for them, and you know, the history just goes on. They have the Japanese, when, you know, I was one of the first artists that went to Japan, do promotion, the first sound system that played there. You know, it's just so much history, like we'd have to have like maybe a copy a year and stuff.
Write a book.
Yeah, it's so much thing, you know, because when I had good thing going, and CBS, Sony Records, released it in Japan, right? But in those days, you couldn't even put your picture on the record. There'd be a coconut tree or a beach to say, oh, it's a Jamaican thing, so people buy it. Because they couldn't, if they see a picture of a black person on a CD, they don't know what you sing. They're like, yeah, they'll pass it by. So you put a coconut tree and a nice beach, then they buy it. Try to go home and they play it and say, yeah, this is nice, good thing going, real good. So I was asked to go there, and man, tell you, it was an experience, you know. It was great. Like maybe Bob Marley came before me, but nobody else. Ernest Smith, I heard, was near around that time, Black Guru, you know, but you know, Sugar Mine changed the history of reggae in Japan.
So we sing this anthem forward. All of the people are now forward now, brother. Yes, sir. Lord of mercy. EQ, you sing already. EQ, you sing already. Come up, EQ, yes, sir, boy. Hey, let me tell you about the girl I know. She's my baby and I'm forever. She every evening at that fast boy. She give me love until I want no more. And I know, oh yes, I know. Say hallelujah, I was love her so. I'm just tell her no. She gave me that dance for style. But only dance, so dance. But I tell them now, look at it, you look for something. I'm gonna tell them, say, are you a gully bank man? EQ. Down in the ear of a 73, I know one of the reasons call it Billy Billy. Take a little trip down to Mexico, change up the game. Billy boy, to Billy boy. Boy, what make you bad so? Tell me, hey Billy boy, what make you bad so? EQ, you still a train? Don't put my Pacific, not jumping in a thing. Don't go for Pacific, not jumping in a thing. People them a say that it don't seem drink plenty on it. Another time, them only by only. In a dancehall style, in a rubber style, in a dancehall. If you want it, you want it. Hold it, hey. Special request and put the sensing on the arm. Special request and put the sensing on the arm. Pass the chip on the article side. No matter how, no matter how, no matter how. Hold on. Sense mania going through my brain, yeah. Now skip up the coaster. Now touch up the soapstone. Thank you. Come in.
And then we went back with Tennessee, Augustus, Pablo, Urchin Smith, Soul Get Band, Sister Carol, and Frankie Paul. And that was when the first sound system ever played there. We had a dance, we had a stage show, you know, and that was all revolutionary part of the music in Japan there again, you know. So Black Roots as a global thing. Sugar Mine at Black Roots Youth Promotion, you know. You know, because even, you know, there's so much history, and sometimes I don't like to talk about it because I'm not a kind of person that, yeah, I did that, but because nobody else wanted to do it. You know, like when the Berlin Wall was down, I was one of the first artists who went to sing around that people never heard reggae, never seen an artist. Sugar Mine, the Wailers, Berlin Square, people riding like a bikes, you know. It's just a feeling, you know, and it's just sad to say that reggae music has not given back to us what we expected. You know,
that's the feeling you have today?
It's hard. The reggae music is the worst music in terms of business in the whole world. And all the artists are poor. Even if you sing 50 albums,
yeah,
you're poor.
That's true. You see some artists, what they sing is so beautiful, and you see...
Yeah. So, you know, most people out there don't know that we bend our back and kill ourselves to promote this music. Not just me alone, but I have a big percentage in it because of where I come from, right? Most people come from the ghetto, and when they make it, they move up to the rich society, right?
Yeah.
And they maybe buy some drinks or send some ties, and that's it, you know. But these are my people, and it's hard to leave your friends, leave everybody. And when everybody look up to you, you know, and like you are a force that can change things. So, you know, I'm like the only singer left in this part of town. Like everybody's gone, running away from big your team now going further, you know. But that's how I started. I was just like them. And if you're a singer like me, who try to be independent and do it from independent level, they don't like that. You get a big fight. So I can't make a hit in Jamaica. Like my label can't make a hit, because I'm independent and I'm not in the syndicate. So it never, it's hard. I've had
And
it
because
in
you are
Jamaica
not in
for
the
15
syndicate.
years.
And because you are not in the syndicate is also have a consequence of?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yes. Because first of all, where's your address? It's not uptown. So that's it. I won't lend you no money at the bank. Okay. Oh yeah, that sugar miner. What do you say? Urban hustling. Say,
Yeah.
what do you say? No vacancy. Hard time rock. Babylon to put on the pressure. Nah.
Too
So,
dangerous.
yeah, you get blacklist
People.
or whatever list they want to say. So, it's just hard.
Yeah.
People would like to know that the main people behind the music, people like Bonnie and Scully, foundation people who start the music, they still struggle. And King Stitch, you know, King Stitch is really the man who started hip hop for real. Because Cool Herc came from Jamaica, went to the Bronx, imitating King Stitch. He came from Joe. Adam and Eve went up my sleeve and never come back till Christmas Eve. It is from the top to very like, all those kind of stuff. So the kids, they started hearing it, they come into Cooler, they take it to a level. Now, hip hop belongs to American people. I respect them for that. But we have a seed in it, just a seed, a little seed right there, but they developed the music,
Yeah.
they took it to the level, they fight for it, and give thanks to them.
Next time, we're having a party in the Robert Fisher new promotion. Starry B in the crew. Yeah, goes on the talking thanks. Yeah. We're having a party tonight. Where everything will be alright. Come on, everyone. It's time that we should have some fun. We got to live some life. We got to live some life before we're cold. Time is short, so dear man. Let's live the life the best we can. Don't try to work your soul away. Remember, there's another day, and you gotta watch. You got to before you. We got to live some life before we're cold. Whoa. Ooh, with a party. That means a party. Let me slow the little bit. Let me say,
That started out there, new promotion. We had a sound system, Black Roots sound system, and then it finally changed over to youth promotion sound, which was the historical sound, the first sound that ever win the biggest clash in Jamaica. And the sound that brought out Yami Bowler, Tennessee, Nitty Gritty, Junior Reed, Daddy Sharp, Dickie Rankin, Color Man, it's just a vast history which has gone unnoticed, most time in Jamaica. Instrumentally, enough people career in Jamaica, Freddie McGregor, all those people, like, Tony Weber, started out with Garnet Silk. I put out the first Garnet Silk record. Most people don't know that.
Yeah, respect.
Butch Bantan
And you were in the studio this time?
MiDehYah used to come in this yard and play, run around.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah. Almost every artist passed through this yard sometime or the other because it was the first. There was no place like this before. Only
That's
big
true.
people used to own those places. They can't go in, they lock you out, and you have to jump the fence.
And a lot of artists I see work in a youth promotion
and
also.
people talk about dancehall. I was born beside a dancehall. Yeah. I used to wear holes in dancehall. I used to make sound system out of cardboard box and sing in a mop stick. So doing this from, time, man. It's like what you expect to happen just that don't happen, but for the love of the music, and it's the only thing that's keep our mind focused. Because I don't sing for money again. It doesn't matter. Because I have to sing. If I was the great richest man in the world, I'd still be making music. Maybe I give them it for free, but before I stop singing, I give away my music on the internet for free. People enjoy themselves. I don't care, whatever. But I never stop.
During your career, you're also a big producer. So you think that sometimes you found a balance between your singer career and producer?
Because I try to produce so much youth and help them, maybe I never had time to say concentrate on just myself.
Yeah.
But,
a lot
but
of
what
projects.
would be just to have one sugar miner, right? And no Barry Brown, no Tristan Palmer, no Nicky John, no Tennis, no Nitty Gritty, no Garden Hill. I would do it over again. Say. I'll do it again. It's not too much sacrifice, and I'm still here, and I still maybe, still have a standing in the music. Man, you're here trying to interview me, so I'd say something.
Yeah, give thanks.
Oh yeah. Oh what a rock, oh what a talk. I'm sorry, respect. Whoa. More than respect. God over the wrist. Yeah. Let me tell you. To Babylon, them not go mash up me dance. The police them say they not mash up me dance. The officer they say them mash. Yeah, no, the situation. Lyrics change. Lyrics change. Them not mash up me dance. Because them say a niceness of one. Oh, hey. To Babylon say them not mash up me dance. The Babylon say them not mash up me dance. So Babylon say them not mash up me dance. I pick a place that them body reaction. Oh way. In the rough life, starvation, tribulation, trying to end. Every man die of life. I want a rough old life. It's our time. It's our time. Living a rough old life. Life, like a dry and an empty well. All right, I know. Do the good thing going there.
What are your current projects now in the music?
My current project is I'm doing anthology, like all my lovers rock, all my dancehall, and all my roots. It's made different segments of Sugar Minor.
Yeah?
I do song for lovers.
True.
I do song for roots people. And dancehall. So this album is going to portray all those old things. Then I have a new album now. It's going to be Ultimate Sugar.
Ultimate?
Ultimate Sugar. That's it. And this is going to comprise of roots song again, dancehall and lovers.
It's like your favorite?
Huh?
It's like your favorite song?
My favorite kind of song is lovers rock, ballads. But because I'm in the struggle and I'm where the people are struggling, I can't sing about girl every time when I see things happening.
Yeah.
So there's a different side,
True.
And you don't want to hear about struggle when you're trying to enjoy yourself as a dance. You come to be happy and drink wine, and you don't want to hear that all the people are suffering. You don't want to hear that at the dance. You come to the dance to forget that for one night. So you want to hear, give them in a dance house, let's get together, wave your hands in the air, whatever. That's the time for that, to shake off all those negative vibes. That's why I love the dance house still. And that's where you go free up yourself. And big up to the youth them, just keep it cool and not too violent, but I love it. Big up to the youth. And they should look back to the elders like we and see that we are the innovators of this style, and don't think like, this is all our stuff. It's everybody. It's everybody. Not just you and who's the man at the moment, because the next year you won't be the man at the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
So
And who is your youthman promotion today? You
Well,
want
we have some young artists coming out now. We have KKI, a great chanter, talented youth. You know, because youth that come to you promotion, they don't just go out like that. They stay here a long time.
yeah.
So when they go out, they're real professional.
Yeah, ready.
Everything is said. It's not like, yeah, you don't hold the mic right, you know, singing right, whatever. Everything is said, harmonies, whatever. It's a old school culture. So we have Tampane, it's great singer. You know, we have Janiceless, singer again. We have Spice Man. We have my sons, you know, 3B, the group that's coming to the world. Watch out for that. You know, and we still work with a veteran. Ernest Wilson passed through, Philip Fraser passed through, Little John passed through, Tristan Palmer passed through. We do a couple songs, you know. And there's so much you down there, waiting to get voice and want to be in the studio. School kids, you know. It's because we don't rent studio here. It's a free studio. If your thing is sensible and we could help you, help you. You know, it's like non-profit. You know, the Black Roots is the production company which I not really making no money now, but yeah, that's that's my company, and But for you promotion, Ron Robert, Crescent, Kingston 5, people want to help the kids, send computers, send whatever. It's gonna go to them. Nobody's gonna sell it. We don't even want money. We just need things. You know, you can keep the money, send stuff that kids could use, instruments, computers most of all, things like that. Because we've been doing this from 1979, no government help. We don't take grants from government because you have to be on their side. So if it's PNP and they give you money, you have to help only PNP kids. And if it's JLP and they give you money, you have to only help only PNP kids. So like we can't do that. We have to help
Everybody.
overall, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just a community person,
Yeah.
Like, that's my thing. I love youth. I may be the oldest man in my crew. I aspire on with youth. Because, respect to the elders. Because once your mama and papa, enough respect. But the struggle that we need to go on, the youth them can fight the struggle more. Because I call some big man, them tired of it. They done it before. They're giving up. And sometimes you can't blame them because they have a hard time. So you have to leave people who are, the spirit get broken, and move with the people who are live and fiery, want to move
Who live? The people.
live and fiery, ready to move, not say, well, I'm back hurting me, I say, all right, mama, hold a chair, yeah? Okay, you done enough. So you have to call on the youth because they are strong, but they need wisdom, so you have to be there to teach on the side.
So let me tell you about the girl I know. She's my baby and I keep her in. So every evening at the store, she give me love until I want no more. And I know, oh yes, I know. Say hallelujah, I just love her so. Moscow, me tell them, she tell me that dance so style, yeah. For all the dance so fine. When they get to be lovers, okay. Are you want to leave up?